What is the point of studying Latin? Other than reading ancient inscriptions and impressing somewhat academically inclined partygoers, what does learning this language actually accomplish? We all know that Latin is a language dead as dead can be. But still, it was an absolute necessity in education all the way up until the 1960s, and is still taught in some of the most prestigious schools today. It seems that these institutions know some secrets in the learning of Latin that the rest of us have forgotten. Well, let these secrets be secrets no more. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the benefits that Latin can offer you. So, if you're ready to learn something so old that it has become new, let's get started. Before we look at the benefits of having a knowledge of Latin, it's important to note that the mere practice of learning Latin at any level is serious mental exercise. Like physical exercise, there doesn't always have to be an immediate tangible benefit. Why do we lift weights only to put them back in the same place? And why do we run in circles around our neighborhoods? Or worse, run on the spot on a treadmill? Of course, we know that physical exercise of any kind is going to help strengthen our bodies and keep us healthy. It also prepares our bodies for the physical challenges that life has in store for us. Mental exercise is just as important as physical exercise if we want to keep our minds healthy and strong. And Latin is the perfect full mind workout. Memory muscles are engaged when we try and memorize the language's vast vocabulary. And learning the grammatical forms broadens our mental reach. Translating to and from Latin exercises and strengthens our focus, attention to detail, problem solving, creativity, and mental flexibility. And the list doesn't end there. So, even though Latin is not going to help you communicate on holiday, it is going to strengthen your mental capabilities and prepare you for the many mental challenges that life has in store for you. While studying other languages can help us keep our minds healthy and strong, Latin has the additional effect of improving our command of the English language better than any other. The grammatical structure of Latin is far more precise and nuanced than English, and most modern languages. An English sentence can be translated into Latin in a variety of different ways, and this requires one to think deeply about how and what is being expressed. Learning Latin can make what is hidden underneath the surface of English much more visible. Not to mention that Latin also lies at the root of more than 60% of English words, giving the English words we use much more meaning. So, if you're looking to improve your command over the English language, whether in comprehension, writing, speaking, or even listening, Latin is the subject which is going to benefit you the most. And remember that having a strong command over your language is becoming more and more important as we move further into the age of AI. Computers can't exactly read our minds, at least not yet. So being able to comprehend and communicate our ideas with precision is absolutely invaluable. Latin also has the amazing ability of making us more self-aware. All of the thoughts in our head are understood through language. And since Latin is such a well-structured and precise language, it actually gives us a stronger understanding of this mental terrain in which we experience life. The more nuanced vocabulary learned from Latin also gives the words we use to express ourselves and our ideas more meaning. We all know how easily our thoughts can become confused and unclear, sometimes to the point that we barely even know what we're trying to think ourselves. Learning Latin can really help us become more aware of our internal lives. It can enable us to express our thoughts better, not only to others, but to ourselves as well. And this allows us to be more conscious with our words and our actions. Latin also holds a position that no other language does, at least in Western terms. It holds the foundations of our Western thought. Our political and legal systems, as well as our philosophy, are all borrowed from the Latin-speaking Romans. If we want to understand these systems, succeed within them, and change them for the better, Latin is massively helpful. So, learning Latin is far from pointless. Of course, this doesn't mean that we want to return to the heyday of the Roman Empire, or to the outdated schoolmasters with handlebar moustaches who think that it's okay to beat children. But let's not throw out the baby with the bathwater. Latin can benefit everyone. It does not have to be elitist, nor does it have to be taught in a cold and joyless manner. Has the quality of education really improved since Latin was taken out of the state school syllabi? It doesn't seem so to me. So, why did they get rid of it? With all these benefits, Latin being a dead language just doesn't seem to cut it for me. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Latin doesn't have a place in education anymore. The experts in education certainly feel comfortable taking such a gamble. So maybe they know something that I don't. Still, I'd prefer not to take such a gamble with education. So I won't be abandoning Latin so easily. How about you? If you'd like to start learning Latin or simply find out more, you can get in contact with me directly at www.wearecicerones.com and follow me on my social media accounts linked below. And remember, carpe diem, quam minimum credula postero. Seize the day and put as little trust as possible in tomorrow.